my friends of the interwebs. Listen, this is going to be an unboxing video, except for this. This is already, you've already got to see this. Some of you asked for a little more information on the box light that I have that attaches to my hot shoe, or to the camera. You've seen it from my last video. What I call it, my new setup video. Some of you are really interested in this, and rightfully so, because this is all kinds of badass. I am using it right now, by the way. You can kind of see it kind of glimmering a little bit. This is a light that you can buy. It's very inexpensive, like 30 bucks, not even 30 bucks. They do range, so they've got different ranges depending on what you're looking for. But if you're just shooting video, I think this, I really do. I think this light here works. You know, it kicks some butt. It's dimmable. Anyway, it's by, I don't know if it's newer. I don't know. It's Neewer, and it's the CN-160. Well, that's the model that I'm using. They make different models. But anyway, it's an LED video lighting, color temperature 5600K and 3200K. I don't know what that means because I'm not really, you know, I mean, I'm working on my skill sets. I'm working on I'm working on becoming a better photographer and video guy. So I'm just gonna keep it real. Anyway, they got a website, www.neewer.com. Check them out. I highly recommend these lights. I really do. They're not expensive, and if you're filming video right now, you know, you need some light. Most of you guys need some light. By the way, if you don't have a hot shoe for it to connect on, you can actually get an adapter and connect this to a tripod, which is kind of nice. I've actually thought about getting a couple more of these lights and doing just that. Anyway, so that's what I got. Some of you wanted to know a little bit more about this this light. It works with, by the way, it works with different batteries. I'm using AA batteries right now, but you can use, in fact, I'm planning on upgrading, but you can actually use certain Sony camcorder batteries, and I think even Panasonic camcorder batteries, which aren't really expensive. I think the Sony ones that I was looking at for this one are only like eight or 9 bucks a piece, and they give you basically an hour's worth of juice for the light. The AA rechargeables that I use are fine, except you got a whole lot more batteries you got to carry. I kind of want to change that up a little bit. But anyway, listen, that's all I got for that. Let me get to the interesting stuff, in my opinion. All right, this little box of goodies came today from B&H Photo. Big shout out to them. You know, actually, well, yeah, big shout out to B&H. They're pretty good. They're actually pretty good at shipping. Now, Amazon is the best, especially if you're a Prime member, but, you know, I think B&H is trying. Okay, now listen, I'm going to try to save the best for last. This is something that my buddy John, Sun Country Airlines, was it Minnesota Aviator? I don't know. Anyway, there'll be a link to his channel below. Go sub to him. He's a really super cool dude. Anyways, Adobe Photoshop 5. Oh, listen to me. Photoshop Lightroom 5. Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 5. Anyway, this is for doing all kinds of really cool stuff. Basically adjusting, working on your photos that you take with your DSLR, blah blah blah. Look, I need this. I need to start up in my game because my game right now is weak. It is weak. But Lightroom 5. Check it out. John, by the way, convinced me of this because I sent him some raw photos that I had taken of, I want to say, Rebecca Sarin, and he sent them back to me looking 1,000 times better than what they look like when I sent them to him. And he used that Lightroom 5. Okay, well, see, now this is a tricky one because I can't very well, I guess I can. Okay, this is the Canon EW-73C. Okay, and it is, let's see. What's that look like? It's a lens hood, isn't it? It is a Canon lens hood. By the way, they charge way too much for these pieces of plastic. Somebody told me they thought this was metal, but no, that is hard. That's a polymer of some sort. Otherwise known as plastic. Okay, so what lens did I get? What lens did I get? Well, I got the EFS 10 to 18 millimeter f4.5-5.6 IS STM. That is right. That is right. The STM lens. Canon has this new stepping technology. Well, they call it stepping technology. New motorized technology for their cameras. A lot of it is more designed for video. Okay, and to be honest with you, that's my big thing. I like video. I think of myself less as a photographer and more of a video guy. So let's check this out. By the way, listen, I'm not one to just piss money away. And these things, as you probably can imagine, are not cheap. But I watched some reviews on YouTube of the video capabilities of this, and I loved it. I thought they were awesome. So, oh, by the way, as you know, I've already got the 40mm prime, so I'll be doing some comparisons of just the two of these lenses together. And well, you know what? I might do all comparisons with all my lenses, because this is the 55 to 250, which I'm always on the fence about selling, but if not, sold it. Let me adjust this camera down just a little bit so you can get it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Let's do this. All right. So here we go. Now I have yet to lay my grubby little hands on this thing. Yeah, usual stuff. Okay. Usage precautions. When using this lens with an EOS Rebel, but I don't have the T5i, so it doesn't matter. I'll read this later. Okay, let's get to the baby. I think I put that camera down a little too much. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Canon EFS lens, EFS. No, listen, the 1018. I told myself a while back that I would not be buying any EFS lenses. Now, that's the truth. I told myself I would not, because the EFS lenses can only be used with the crop-centered cameras. They cannot be used with the full-frame cameras. So if my next camera is a full-frame camera, let's say the, I don't know, the 5D Mark III, this lens is not capable of being used with that. It's just not. The reason I bought that, though, is because the video was phenomenal. It really was. And I don't know, I mean, this is my new DSLR, so it'll probably be a long time. Having said all that, hopefully I don't regret this, because I would like to, like, for example, this pancake lens, this 40mm prime, this can be used with the full frame cameras and the crop sensor cameras. This one can only be used with the crop sensor. I may do a video explaining that stuff a little bit better, but this is it. And see, the 10 to 18 will allow me to get up closer to things. With this is the 18 to 55 kit lens that I have on here right now. And I love it. It's an STM lens. It's a great lens. But, you know, you're limited as far as how close you can get. I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess you can get pretty close with this. Real close, actually. So this is it. Let's take a look and see how big the glass is. Oh, wow. That's a lot of glass. That is a lot of glass. Wow. Now, see, what's cool about these lenses, the STM lenses, is that they've got that stepping technology, so they're very quiet. When they automatically focus for you, they're very, very quiet. And you just gotta love that. You know, you gotta love that. Because if not, they're really kind of noisy. Now, I've never had a lens hood before, because Canon, unlike Nikon, does not send lens hoods out with their cameras unless it's the high-end ones. So I'm not even really positive how to put this thing on. I guess it just goes on like that. I don't know if it screws on. Does it screw on? Yeah, I guess it does. No, that ain't how it goes. I don't know. People, oh yeah, okay, there you go. That was easy enough. So that's kind of what it looks like with the lens. By the way, this is why I was told that they changed their design on their clips, or their lens caps, so you could squeeze it from the middle instead of from the sides. But that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to make this a forever long video, but so far the lens family is I've got, as you know, the 18 to 55 STM lens on the camera. Then I've got, well, I'll just take it from small. I got the 40mm prime lens, the pancake lens. Then the new 10 to 18 lens. And then the 55 to 250. Now the 55 to 250 lens is the only lens that I have that is not an STM lens. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any questions. And I will be doing a review on this lens for sure, guaranteed. I'll probably do some comparison. I mean, look, this 40mm versus, I mean, look how small the 40mm lens is versus the 10 to 18, you know, crazy. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys, so see ya!